All right. We have to go to New Jersey for a race. So I was going to drag the trailer up and do a load back and this and that, and then I was just going to drive my car, and then I was going to fly in, rent a car, and I was like, I like to stay at the track, and if I drive up or fly in and rent a car, I have to get a hotel room, and chances are all the hotels nearby are booked, so I'd have to drive a half hour every day, and I like to stay right at the track, so no trailer. We're just going to deadhead up with the big guy. Sleep in him. And then deadhead back. 2,000 miles of deadhead. Use it as an RV. Come on. Oh yeah. So, heading out of Florida. I'm sure you saw this, me go up and down this road a million times on my videos when I was pulling those Amazon trailers. Boy, what a joke that is. All those extra insurance requirements, and they're changing everything, and for half pay. Right? You could do double or triple on the spot market. Why would you mess with them? But if you have to, you have to, right? Knock yourself out. So as long as it doesn't rain and it doesn't look like it's going to, should be a pretty uneventful trip. Gonna haul butt right up 95. Should make pretty good time and get excellent fuel economy. I mean, I've already been driving for probably 60 miles and we're averaging over 10. So we'll see. I don't think I'll hit 11 going 70, 75 mile an hour though. But we should stay in the high 9s, low 10s, that's for sure. Oh yeah. All right. We made it. A lot of these trees really grew in. You used to be able to look right over at one of the racetracks. There's 2 racetracks here. One of them's about a mile, 1.7 miles, and the Pro Track's 2.4, 2.38, I don't know. You think about the million laps I have around both of them, I would know that, right?
In 300 feet, arrive at 8,000 Dividing Creek Road on the right.
All right, we're here. I haven't been here since last year at this race. It's come when I lived in New Jersey and I was racing. I used to practice down here all the time. I was here probably 2-3 times a month. Let me check in with the guard and then I'll turn you back on. Oh yeah. All right, signed our life away. We got a little wristband. This guy, they kept trying to get me to open a business here for years and years. And I'm like, I just can't see how the math works out that I make any money. And somebody had one there and it looks like they're gone. And that's just storage now. Didn't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. You have their whole thing is you have a captive audience. Captive audience that brings their own mechanics, like me. And they're not hooked up 7 days a week. There's a lot of track days here though. Then their argument was, well, you can draw people from the town. People from the town ain't coming all the way to hell out here. There's shops all over the place down there in town. There'll probably be half the labor rate that we'd have to charge here. Oh, car's on track. There's the front straightaway. Not that many cars on track. Well, it's kind of hot here today. There's our setup. I can see all the tents. I guess we moved. We're usually over here. All right, let me check in. We'll do some filming over the weekend. All right, we're at the races. And we're getting ready for warm-ups. That's a Provost paddock. I've seen this 1,000 times before. But we got a couple really cool cars in the paddock this weekend. Factory built 996 Cup car. This door weighs nothing. I mean nothing. Carbon fiber. What's up, buddy?
Hi.
Cool. This is cool stuff. You can adjust the sway bars on the fly. Cool stuff. And that's it. Right, Petey?
What do you say, Bobby?
Another day at the races, another warm day.
That's your hat cam?
Yeah. All right, what is this, Johnny? This is an AER car, right?
Yeah, this is an AER car. It's a 1987 E30 with a engine out of a 520i. This was rebuilt by Provost Motorsports. Completely rewired, new suspension, beefed up the frame. It's almost like a brand new car. Car puts out about 200 horsepower, weighs about 2,200 pounds. So lap times here at New Jersey with the tires that we have to run, which are basically street tires, is about a 138. Top speed about 120, 121.
Sweet.
And
it's fun to drive?
It's a blast to drive. Absolutely blast to drive. Runs like a freight train. And
Just
and you know who that's named after, right? The bartender at the at the hop. Boobs. You don't know Boobs?
I've been a Hob patron since she bought it.
Right, but you don't know the bartender Boobs.
No, who's that?
She's a young lady and
Well endowed, obviously.
well endowed, and her name became Boobs, and then Petey named the car just like Boobs
Oh,
because she's just like Boobs.
so I'm walking around the car and I look, and it's like, hey, my name's on this car. Does that mean I get to drive it? And I've never driven the car.
Right. Well, we're going to do a race at some point where it's going to be myself, my really good friend Robbie Provost, and my two other real good friends, JoJo and Max, that built the car. And so,
And trust me, he regrets being my really good friend a lot of times.
this brother saved me about 10 years ago. Had a misfortune to crash and broke my arm. One of the first guys at the hospital. Had laid me up at his house for a couple days. He's a brother, man, so really good friend of mine.
That's what we do. So I do that kind of stuff, but then you got to put up with me being me.
Anyway.
So cool car.
Yeah.
I can't wait to beat the snot out of it. Now, if I blow it up, do I got to rebuild the motor?
You know what a motor costs for this? If you can find one, about $800.
Oh, all right, I'm in.
All right. It's about
Yeah.
$800. It has
Versus 30 grand.
Yeah.
Or even more for those. So yeah, cool. I'll show you this car. I didn't know I was a driver. I thought I was retired, but evidently I'm not. So I guess I'm gonna drive. I hope my wife doesn't watch this. All right, this is a warm-up. It's just a 15-minute warm-up for these guys. Races in another hour or so. So check back in then. Well, actually, we'll watch them come on through here for a minute. Well, I got to tell you, this race isn't very well attended this year. I don't know if it's from the COVID or what, but usually, there's not a lot of people in the race. Usually, you can't even stand up here. There's too many people. All right, here comes the pace car. All right, here comes the pack. Green flag. Looks like they made it through the first turn unscathed, I do believe. I see the yellow flags down there.